BioVivacious. As you know, it is a YouTube channel dedicated to clear fundamental concepts in biosciences. So today we will be discussing about how to synthesize unsaturated fatty acids. Unsaturated fatty acids have a very crucial role to play in mammalian system. So these unsaturated fatty acids are helpful in maintaining the fluidity of the cell. They are involved in forming the plasma membrane. They have a crucial role, especially in forming the myelin sheath. Very many functions unsaturated fatty acids have. How are these unsaturated fatty acids synthesized? So these fatty acids are synthesized by using a complex of enzymes known as desaturase. So there are different types of desaturases depending on where a double bond can be created. So therefore there are desaturases that can create double bond at the 4th position, desaturase that can create at the 5th position, 6th position, 9th position. So these are the desaturases that are present in mammalian system. Plants have other desaturases. They can create at 12th position, 15th position, etc., which we are not able to generate. But let us see what is the basic principle, or what is the mechanism by which unsaturation is created. Once again, this is a complex enzyme. So it involves 3 enzymes. 3 enzymes are present in this desaturases. In the first enzyme is known as cytochrome B5 NADH cytochrome B5 reductase. So this enzyme is a 43 kilodalton enzyme. In the next enzyme is cytochrome B5. It is an iron dependent enzyme. And the third enzyme is called a desaturase. Okay, so these are the 3 enzymes that are present. So desaturase right here. Desaturase is also an iron dependent enzyme. So this molecular weight is 16.7 and this molecular weight is about 53 kilodalton. So this is the complex enzyme. So how exactly unsaturation happens? So it begins with an NADH. NADH plus H plus. It gets oxidized to NAD plus. So what happens to the 2 hydrogen? If the 2 hydrogens are transferred to this particular enzyme, cytochrome B5 reductase. So this enzyme gets reduced. Now this reduced enzyme gets oxidized by transferring the 2 electrons to cytochrome B5. Now remember, cytochrome B5 has got an Fe3 plus. So that gets reduced. The ferric gets reduced to Fe2 plus. So this is the oxidized and this is the reduced form. Now the reduced form gets oxidized and it will transfer the electrons to the desaturase enzyme. Desaturase also has Fe3 plus at the active site and it becomes Fe2 plus. Now the reduced Fe2 plus is transferring the electrons. Now it will transfer the electrons to the fatty acid. So for example, if you have stearyl CoA here, so it is transferring the electrons to, it is trying to pull out 2 hydrogens from stearyl CoA. It will very specifically pull out 2 hydrogens from position number 9 and 10. So stearyl CoA has no double bond. So it is an 18 carbon fatty acid with 0 double bond. So it is pulling out 2 hydrogens from here. So when 2 hydrogens are pulled out from here, this becomes oleoyl CoA. And that is 18:1. one double bond is created between carbon number 9 and 10. So 2 hydrogens are available here. Okay. Now remember, so here it is a hydrogen transport. Now onwards it is not a hydrogen transport, it is an electron transport. And the 2 hydrogens are released here, 2H plus is released here. Remember, it is 2 hydrogen, that is equal to 2H plus 2 electrons. Only electrons have been transported here and the 2 hydrogens are available here. Now these 2 hydrogens and these 2 hydrogens, that makes it 4H plus. Plus a molecule of oxygen is added here, a molecule of oxygen, that forms 2H2O. The molecule of water is made. What is important for us is, by using these 3 enzymes, an unsaturated fatty acid is generated. This occurs in the microsomes. You know what are microsomes? They are those vesicle kind of things attached with the endoplasmic reticulum. So these electron transport occurring in microsome, therefore this is called microsomal electron transport. So microsomal electron transport is used for unsaturating fatty acids. So this way we can make unsaturation. Okay. So once you make unsaturation of fatty acids, you can again elongate it. So you are able to make all types of fatty acids. Our system will be able to make all types of fatty acids that are needed for a living being. So I hope that you have enjoyed going through these sessions. Please post your comments and that will help us to come up with more interesting videos. It was a very fruitful time interacting with all of you. Enjoy.